Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I serve my nation in Singapore. No.
Isn't this what they call racial profiling? Like, I really like this clip because it educated me a lot of things I didn't know actually TikTok. I assumed that I was hearing TikTok is a Chinese own. Therefore, I thought people who own it, China is where it's been established or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. But the current CEO, which of course can be anywhere, is a Singaporean. So, but it really shows how some people think that because you look particularly ethnic, you must belong, you must be part of it, you must be loyal to, you must be whatever that, prominent or dominant of that racial group. Chinese, China is the dominant now. So therefore, every person who has a Chinese heritage has to belong to there or something like that. That seems to be what this guy is saying. It.
No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen. Your children are American citizens.
That's correct.
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No.
The question behind it, I think, is, which he hasn't asked, is why not? Your wife is American citizen. Your children are. Why aren't you? You must be hiding some loyalty you have to China or something else. That's what he's alluding to.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like the question. Not yet. Yeah, well, something my wife is and my children are. It's not a hard thing, and probably I'm not far from it becoming one. Therefore, not yet. Just that's it.
Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Yeah, that's another one. I like this one. Well, you look Chinese, so you must be a member of the Chinese Communist Party. What they are. Chinese Communist Party is for the Chinese, isn't it? All the Chinese, any Chinese, anywhere, well, you must be. So when, maybe you should have said it, when did you apply? When did you become a member or something? Instead of saying, have you?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or?
I think what got this senator is he probably heard it or read it somewhere that Singapore is a city state. In other words, it's a kind of a small country which is made of a city, called Singapore. Therefore, he kind of forgot the nation bit of it and said it. Singapore is a city. Therefore, which nation? Where you belong to? You look Chinese, and maybe a lot of the Singaporeans look Chinese. Therefore, you must belong to China, and therefore, in conclusion, from there, you must belong to the Chinese Communist Party or something. I don't know.
Affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again, I'm Singaporean.
You said today, as you often say, that you live in Singapore. Of what nation are you a citizen?
Yes, that exactly says it, what I just said earlier. By him saying he lives in Singapore didn't alert to him that he might be Singaporean. He might be a citizen of Singapore. I think the senator must be thinking Singapore is just a city. So therefore, which country does it belong to?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I serve my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have?
Oh my God. I think, look, I don't believe that a condition should be made anyone who represents people and a representative, like an elected representative, to be of a particular education level. I don't believe that. Representation is just representation. But in order to ask key questions and to be these such committees and this sort of things, I think you should have a basic education, a basic understanding. And especially a country like America, where it's a very, very multiracial, multicultural, all of these.